Welcome to Andreessen Horowitz State of Crypto Report 2024. This is part two. You haven't watched part one. Go and find that video. Now we're gonna talk about infrastructure and how it's maturing in that sense. So as you can see here, it's like what is the change and the flows of USD, like dollars, between different blockchains. Check this. The key element is that the outflows from Ethereum, they go some part to Arbitrum, some part to Optimism, some part to other change. And that's a key element because they're being used Ethereum as the way to do it. For example, from the $34 billion, only 2.3 billion goes to the Solana chain. Then, when you analyze from the Solana outflow, which is 1.1 billion only, mostly it will go through the Ethereum chain. And that's the key part. So, in part one, we show how there are more crypto addresses active in Solana compared to the Ethereum ecosystem. But in terms of flows, of monetary flows, the ecosystem from Ethereum is still much higher. And not only Ethereum by itself, but all the layer twos such as Optimism, Base, Polygon, and the other ones. So that's a key element there. Then what is happening is very true, which is like when Ethereum changed from Ethereum 1 to Ethereum 2, they proposed the possibility of having lower cost. And now on L2s, that's real. So, for example, when I use Polygon, which is one of the layer twos that I use the most, when I'm doing a transaction, it costs me $0.02, like 2 cents of dollar per transaction. 3 years ago, that would have cost me $20 per transaction. Yes, it could have gone up to $2, but it's incredible how it has been reduced the fees on the Ethereum layer 2. And that's true. Like, for example, Coinbase, what we're saying here is it costs a cent, 1 cent to send a transaction, while Ethereum is $1. So yeah, it has worked. That process of having the layer one and then the layer two is something called the super chains, and then there's a fight of super chains, and now we see Uniswap launching stuff. And I'm gonna do another video, also WorldCoin from Sam, and Solana is as cheap as layer twos. That's the interesting thing. So Ethereum as a layer one is still expensive compared to layer twos and compares to Solana. That's the reality today. Nice. So now the key thing is like what other non-Ethereum blockchains are increasing their value and the volume that they're locking. So as you can see here, the clear leader is Solana. And then you can find the other blockchains. So why just look how in 2023 was less than a billion, and now it has surpassed the 10 billion mark. So people are really enjoying using the Solana blockchain. And this is what excites me a lot. And it's like in the past 4 years, between 2020 and 2024, the number of transactions per second have increased 50 times. That's crazy. 50 times. So now imagine what will happen in the next 4 years. That's the beauty of this industry. It's getting faster, more use cases, and cheaper. Take that into consideration when you're analyzing elements. And then think about what other layer 2 are being used. This is a comparison, and just check how people are really using the Coinbase blockchain called Base. For what? Multi-factor authentication, spending limits, transactions bundling. Is like the wallets use all the smart contracts to interact with the blockchain. And that's the key part of what is called account abstraction. The last part of this report talks about the key applications. And These are the categories based using the number of daily active addresses. How are really people using crypto right now? So, the number one use case, decentralized finance, which is the dream of Satoshi when the peer to peer exchange comes. Second one, stable coins. Everyone loves to transact with US dollars, the largest economy in the world. That's the reality now. But PayPal only is 6 times more transactions than stablecoins. What will happen in the next 4 years? Think about that. How the transactional volume will be higher and the number of transactions will be higher with stablecoins. That's the nature of the evolution of this market. And the interesting thing is, no matter if there is a bull or a bear market, stablecoin usage keeps growing. That's the reason it's a tremendous opportunity. And this is one of the key challenges. And it's like, are we gonna be able to compete with the centralized AIs? And the interesting thing is now the most powerful AIs are either ex Open AI guys or part of the Magnificent Seven. That's it. So could the decentralization compete? That's an interesting thing. That's an interesting thought. And that there are some calculations there from Andreessen, like, oh, can we train what they call frontier AI models faster, cheaper? Can people just use their machines in a decentralized way and use the GPUs or the CPUs to be similar to a GPU? That's an interesting discussion. This is more looking forward. The other was more in terms of what is happening till now to 2024. And yeah, there is an overlap. Yes, that's true. But what I like you to see is the crypto websites are Etherscan, Binance, OpenSea, CoinMarketCap, and Coinbase, and how that compares to established websites, which is very interesting. Yes, NFT market is shifted from that craziness that we had before till what they call social collecting experiences. And of course, this is the number one thing, meme coins. And Murad says that we're in the meme coin super cycle, and Pump.fun, which I should do a video only about Pump.fun. It's an incredible technology, which I'm writing a paper about it, how it has allowed to just launch meme coins. And that's the reason we have more than 10,000 meme coins being launched daily using Solana, extremely fast and extremely cheap to the transactions. It's crazy. It's incredible. Now, in terms of decentralized finance, this is the staking. But check this. Check how Lido, which is the clear leader on Ethereum, and then you can see all the types of other DeFi categories, and my favorite, real world assets. And yeah, just check this, check the percentage, almost 10% in decentralized exchanges. Not a lot compared to centralized exchange, but it's getting there. This is one of the key challenges, cybersecurity. You hear about hacks all the time on crypto. And I'm always complaining about how these companies, they get millions of dollars and they don't really invest in good cybersecurity. I think that's one of the things that is lacking. It's gonna be it's different. And here are some what they call decentralized physical infrastructure networks, or DePIN. Interesting stuff. Games. I think we haven't had this cycle yet. Social networks like Farcaster, like Links Protocol, and that's it. This is my thoughts in terms of the many elements that are happening in the crypto environment. And thank you very much. Let me know in the comments if you want more in-depth videos about different elements on blockchain, crypto, Ethereum, Solana, and all the other. Thank you.